This is going to be the most spectacular Christmas wedding this country has ever seen. Isn't that terrific, young woman? Shall I go like the princess? And why not? All of that. Well, it's not got to be good. Nothing else at all. It's so delicate, it's unbelievable. When your mum got married, you loved each other. But it was so close.
All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go back over here and go to my hotkey now and go to here. Get rid of the icons. See how this looks. Now this will be interesting. Oh, I need to put my headphones on it. Well, I'm not hearing anything. I seen it, but I couldn't hear it. So this will be kind of an interesting experiment. Why do I hear myself? Did I mute or am I good? I think I'm good. There's Alex. Yep. Now I've got to do some figuring out on a couple of things. And I'm not sure how I want to do that because this is confusing right now. In that I got this hooked up to where I'm using the display port out of the monitor.
Are you there, Ken?
I am. Alex, how are you?
All right.
I'm trying to figure some things out here, so bear with me. Why is that way? That's crazy. Okay, so now, why do I have OBS in the background of this? It should only be... Okay, I gotta figure this out. Why is this here? I moved that. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. That should not be there. Let me see something. Let me bring the zoom. I'm gonna change my source over here and see if that makes that go away. It did not. Okay, now let me see if I can move this over here. I can't. Okay, so that's, I want that over there. Okay, that's much better. All right, so now
So you got your adapter?
Yes, I did, and that's what I'm trying to. It's kind of weird the way that it works. Is I got to move the mouse to the right for it to come in.
You just need to adjust your display settings.
On what?
On your computer. Right-click on your desktop and click on display settings and move the screens around. That's all you got to do.
Well, I can try that, but I kind of have them where I like them. I'm just going to have to figure them out. But let me right-click on the screen, because the issue is not the screen. The issue is the mouse.
No, I mean, that's how you fix the mouse. If you right-click on the desktop and click on display settings, and it'll say 1 and 2 and 3 or whatever, and you can click on the identify button, and it will tell you which monitor it detects as which, and you can just move that around. You can just move those squares around in the display settings, and then that will make it to where your mouse moves correctly.
Okay, so right now on the stream, I'm going to guess it's showing that that's exactly what's on there. Let me jump back over here to... Now that's crazy. No, That's crazy. Whenever I change the source on the TV that the display port is in, it changes this. And I'm going to change it back. My mouse isn't going to move. All I'm going to do is change my source from
You know what you are. You're in it looks like you're in duplicate mode. So you need to hold down the Windows key and press the letter P on the keyboard.
Okay.
Okay, now I see where it says 1 and 2.
Right, and all I did was, I should show you on my camera. All I'm doing is I'm changing on my Element monitor TV. I'm changing from HDMI 2 to HDMI 3, and when I do that, watch what happens. I'm going to do it again, and it's going to go. I'm not touching my screen at all, or my mouse, or my keyboard, or my nothing. I'm holding a remote to another television, and it changes this. That's crazy.
When you change it like that on your TV, it makes the computer think that the screen's disconnected. So when it shows up like that, it means that you've only got one screen connected.
So I'll hit identify, and it says 2 down there. It says 1 on one screen and 2 on the other. So apparently the one
is number 2 the one in front of you, or is it the one to the right or to the left? Because you need to move those squares. You need to move those squares that say 1 and 2 to actually how they're physically laid out.
Well, I don't know how they're physically laid out. I mean, I could click on that and.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean? Where's your other screen? Is it to your right or to your left?
To my left.
Well, then it looks correct.
Yeah, but when I click on identify, it's saying the number 1 screen is the screen to my left, and it's got the number 2. You guys, this should be going out over YouTube right now. I can't monitor the YouTube because the way this is acting up. So when I press on identify, oh, by the way, I saw Rick Lakes entered, so let me jump over here and make this. Hey, Rick.
Hello. Take a look at what Robert's saying, Ken.
Okay, hang on. Take a look at what Robert's saying.
He says put tape on the sensor, or whatever that means.
You might have some more input to it.
Put tape on the sensor over the TV screen. Put tape over the sensor of the TV screen. You lost me. I got the tape part, but I got 2 TVs. What do you put tape on the sensor of the one I keep changing? Because I'm going to need to change it. If I'm going to monitor chat now, the way this is set up, which I like, it got rid of the mirroring effect, and I do like that. But I have no means of monitoring the chat, because when I go back to input 2, which is looking at my other board. Now this is going to change again, and there it is. Now I could probably, let me see if this works. Yeah, see, I can bring this up. This is now, I can do that. I can click on this now and see the chat. The one you're using is put tape over the sensor on the one you're using in the monitor. Okay.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
At all.
You can support about 3 monitors, right, off the chip.
I can support these 2 only. One's running from my HDMI and one's running from the display port.
That chip, if you look it up, can it support 2 or 3 monitors?
I don't know. I have to get Catherine in here to explain that. I would be lost trying to figure that out.
Well, if it couldn't support this, if it couldn't support 2 or 3 monitors, then you wouldn't see the 1 and 2 on there in the display settings.
What's a chip, Ken?
It's a 10/7 i7, 10th generation, 10700.
10700. I'll go look.
All right, thank you. So, Alex, you said come down here to the start menu and hit what?
I'm just trying to figure out. You said something about your mouse. I'm just trying to figure out where, how your monitors are physically laid out.
Okay. Well, that's easy. I can show you that. Hang on. That's a simple thing to do. I should be able to go right here. I should be able to go right here. I should be able to go to my channel. I should be able to go to right here.
Oh, we've created a monster.
Mouse wasn't moving correctly across.
No, my mouse. No. Maybe I misspoke that. My mouse is moving just fine. I have to reorientate myself. My monitor's to my left, so I would think to move this whole window to my left, I would need to move it to the left to go to that monitor. I don't. I got to move it to the right, and now it shows up on my
so
other.
your monitor is physically to your left.
Yes.
So whichever monitor you're talking about is to your left, whether that's 1 or 2, on the display settings, move that monitor to the left. Move that square to the left.
How do I move that square?
You just put your mouse over it, and it will change into a hand, and you can just hold your right mouse button and drag it.
Nope. Just an arrow.
You should hold.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got
Put your
it.
mouse over whichever screen you need to move, and then.
Yeah, it didn't change anything. It's still showing. That changed nothing. I can put this back over here.
And then hit
click.
Then hit apply.
There is no apply. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. So that's still 1 and 2. I can leave it like that, and it's good. If I move this over here like this, it changes. Here's what I'll do. After tonight, I will do a stream from my phone and show that it makes no difference. If I hit identify right here, the monitor directly in front of you, which is my little monitor that I use to do the streaming, is number 2. The one to my left, which I just hooked up tonight, is monitor number 1.
Okay, we'll move the number 1 to the left.
Okay, I just did that.
No, it's to the right.
Give it time to catch up on the stream. I just moved. Trust me when I tell you, I just moved it to the left on my monitor. I clicked on the number and moved it.
I see it. I see it. Now hit apply. Underneath it, hit apply.
All it did was blink and didn't change a thing.
And hit, and now try to move your window over.
Well, let me go grab the window. Yeah, all that did, Alex, which is fine, is it made it, instead of moving it to the left, I now move the mouse to the right. I grab it. I'm going to guess I got to move this in from the left. So, but the thing is, I need to be able to monitor the. Give me just a second here. Okay, now it blinked again. That's fine. Well, except I have a. Okay, so I'm going to minimize OBS. If I grab this, and let's see what the delay is. There we go. So you see this is moving, correct? On the YouTube stream? Hey, Greg. Did I let Greg in?
I see that.
I did, okay. So now, I used to grab... I gotta look, why the hell is there a bad delay tonight? So I used to grab this, account for the delay, and move it to the right, and it would go to my monitor on the left. Now, this is cool. I'm going to move this to the left, and it goes to my monitor on the left. If I change the input, I could see that. So I'm going to leave that right there for right now. I'm going to change my input to my HDMI 2. and it's there. I'm gonna grab it. So now everything that right now, so I mean, I guess I could do this. I don't know that I'll like this. It's just I'm gonna have to play with it and figure out which. Okay, I may be good with this. Let me make that full screen. I don't like the blinking, but I'll deal with that when I have to. So now, let me bring zoom up. All right, this might work actually.
The blinking is just the computer detecting the monitor. That's all that is.
Yeah, but until I made the changes, there was no blinking. All right, cool. So now, zoom is on my left with chat on my left, and I have the test pattern on my right. The question is, what happens if I minimize zoom? Let's see what the delay is like here. That's a horrible delay. Why is there such a delay? I didn't schedule this. Okay, zoom is minimized. Put that right there. All right, so if I right click here, I'm going to go personalize. Yeah, see, I'll figure this out, but I need to, when I click on my display, I need to be able to, let me click on DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to bet 50 cents it comes up on the left, and that's not what I want, and it did. I need that to come up on the one in front of me. That's cool. I'll work with it later. But now, can I bring this back over to here? I cannot. Son of a bitch. Son of a gun.
Well, you think that's hard? You think that's hard? You should be back there in the sound room at church and misplay and your mouse accidentally get pushed over to the projector screen in the front of the church. Now that's a pain in the butt to see.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, so let me do a couple of aesthetic checks here. Can I get a audio check, video check on the stream itself? Okay, how does the zoom sound?
It's good.
Okay, good. So I can see I got zoom covering up the main portion of the YouTube, and I have chat only. So now if I come over here to go to File Manager, go to Project Manager, I'll be damned if that did not open up over on the left again, even though, okay, so no problem. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is not going to make me happy. I'll figure it out, though. Okay, cool.
And you think hooking up 2 TVs like that is hard? Try 4.
No, this is fine. I will eventually. Right now, it's just new to me, Rick. I will eventually get it. This is good because now I can see. I'm going to minimize zoom again. I can see. So you guys aren't seeing yourself on Zoom right now, I don't think, on the stream, but you are seeing the
thumbnail.
The thumbnail.
Eventually, you'll get used to 2 screens and wonder what you did before you had them.
Yeah, once you get used to it.
Yeah, eventually. So, Greg, you did say you're seeing the thumbnail for Zoom?
Yeah, just your face.
Oh, okay. But you're not seeing, so let me bring, so if I bring this over here, this will be cool. See what this does. Wow. That made it, okay. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to bring this over here. Bring that over there.
That second monitor and having OBS on the second monitor, did that correct the infinity?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. It did.
Yes.
It did, yes. And that's...
it makes it much easier on your eyes.
Sure. Now, I'm going to run a test of going to the globe and see what happens because, like I said, I'm just going to have to sit here and and just experiment with it.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. It shows up on the stream,
yeah, it does.
and the one in front of me stays what was there. Okay, I like that, because now I can maybe do some work in here. Let me see if I can change that. Yep. Okay. Good. Good. I like
And it's
that.
also real nice when you're screen sharing something with somebody over Zoom or OBS or something, because you can be doing something completely different on another screen and they never see it.
Right. And that's yeah. It's kind of gonna solve that problem. I agree. But I just discovered another problem. Gary, it's the same one. Everybody just clicked on last night's link and got right in, correct?
Yeah,
Right.
somebody go out and help the old guy in.
Well, as soon as Gary gets here, I'm going to show you guys something. Laugh all you want. It's intended for comedic purposes. We're going to let the old guy get here.
When do we get to the music? Who turned this into a tech channel?
Did you delete your email there, Mr. Weisenberger? Is that what you're saying? Oh wait, who's chiming in now? Okay, hold on. Where is, okay, that shows up there. I can live with that. That's cool, because I heard the ding and didn't see the video portion of that.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna guess it.
Hello.
Hey Sam.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, I gotta go. Well, I don't have. Do I have to go behind the scenes now? Let me see something. This will be interesting. If I bring that
think
up.
Gary's wife found out about that $600 laptop and deleted all his stuff.
Okay, so why did the screen go blank? Let me play that at the same time when I go over here. Is that not okay? Let me see. Bear with me a minute. So you guys aren't seeing on the. What are you guys seeing on YouTube right now? Because I don't see it.
Just your thumbnail.
Just
No, on the Zoom, I understand that, but what are you seeing as far as, is there anything playing on DaVinci
I'm
Resolve?
looking at it. It's black and it's got, yeah, something about DaVinci, something.
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
Ken.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen of what I see on YouTube. You know, what I see on the live stream.
You should be able to share your screen, but don't do it right now. I want to see what's going on. Let me get this email sent real quick.
Sure. When you're ready, I can share.
More importantly,
Show you what I see on YouTube.
You're in DaVinci, are you?
So what's on the YouTube now? Anything? Still DaVinci?
The white screen.
Test pattern.
Test pattern.
Your desktop.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I see that. Switch back over. All right, let me get this over to Gary so he can join us. There we go. Know that feeling. Ain't nothing gone right since we got home today. I told Lauren I wanted to take about a 2-hour nap at 2:30. She woke me up at 7:30. I don't get it. And you know, just as sure as if I were to do that one time, maybe not intentionally, she would like, why didn't you wake me up?
Did she wake up grumpy?
No, I woke up all right, actually. All right, Gary, you should be able to have it. Let me get out of this. Go back to the YouTube stream over there. All right, Sam, you should be able to share your screen.
Okay, I'll share now. If I do share screen, share my web browser. let's do that. This is what I think.
Yeah, that's
Right,
what I-
and that should change in just a second because I'm no longer doing that. I think, well, maybe not.
yeah, there it goes.
Right, now it should be full screen on. God, there's a horrible delay. So, is the
Okay.
delay because there's two monitors now?
What do you got on OBS? Where did I?
I didn't change anything on OBS, not a thing. Not
Oh,
yet.
You get a reading, don't you? You usually get a reading.
Did you forget to change your, normal latency, ultra latency, whatever that is in YouTube?
I thought it looked like it was okay on ultra latency, but it's a possibility. Yes, I mean, sure, that's clearly a possibility.
I don't think the monitor, you having two monitors would have anything to do with it.
Okay, well, right now on YouTube, you guys should just be saying, it says it's not live streaming. All right, Gary, hang on. I'm gonna make a special deal for him.
I'm seeing Zoom and whatever you're doing. On
Well, I just bear with me 1 second. This is
And
actually a really good test right here, because if you guys are still seeing the Zoom, I'm actually sending an email on the monitor over on the left, which I know means absolutely nothing. But okay,
Why
so
don't you put that email in a special folder or something in his email so he always knows where it is? And
that's what I told you guys to do last night, but apparently vice presidents are hard to get through. I mean, I don't know. I know he can hear me, so I got to make fun of him. All right, so now why did it do that? I don't like that. I want this. Okay, cool. Now, 1, 2, good. Live streaming isn't available is what's on the stream. Everybody else is seeing the stream on YouTube. Everybody else is on Zoom. I just resent. It's going to be Gary. I'm going to make him wait. You're in timeout, young vice president.
make sure he brought his own booze this time, eh?
I think that's the problem.
And
I think you said it after I left last night.
Yeah, sure. Blame it on that. All right.
You sent me 2 different emails. They were totally 2 different Zoom creds.
That's possible. I was just copying and pasting from an old one. All right, here's the big reveal. So this is why I'm really super late tonight. Laugh all you want. The joke is on me. 3, 2. Where's the button, Doug? Where's the button? The new me. The hair is a normal thing. The beard, one of us was being funny. Now, the beard's probably coming off Friday or Saturday morning because it's just was planned anyway, so I don't really care. But the hair looks okay. The beard, I don't know. It's kind of not me. That's why I had to.
Makes you look like a different person.
Yeah, totally. I mean, but she got to have her little fun, and we're gonna go back to that one. So.
How did I not notice that last night or the night before last or the night before that?
Well, I just did it for one thing.
he just died at orange.
Yeah, it just got dyed brown. It's called brown black, and it's a Filipino thing. And we've been doing the hair for years. When I say we, she's never done the beard until tonight, and she's like, "Well, let's try this." And I'm like, "Let's not," and say we did, and she didn't get that. And next thing I know, she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay."
She did stop at the beard, didn't she?
I hope so. I don't know. Hang on, let me put this thing on and. Oh no, there's nope, we're good. So.
Talk about chafing. Really?
Well, she's trying a new dye. I know this is absolutely irrelevant.
It's
that
an
has
easy
nothing to do
one.
with what's going on. But she's trying a new dye. This one doesn't stink as bad. That was always my big complaint. I kind of like the fact that now that she's dyed this, I can see how uneven the trimming is going. So it's coming off anyway.
Why don't you use food coloring? It's safer.
Yeah, some green.
Actually, you know what?
Cheaper.
That gives me an idea for next time when this stuff wears out and starts to get back to the natural white that it is. Why don't we use some food coloring just one time to see what it looks like, see how it turns out? That'll be pretty interesting. I'm game. Why not? So anyway, how's it, Rick? How are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Good. Greg?
I had a productive day and went to Walmart. Looked for some barbecue paint so I could paint the veins on my grill. Not
Oh,
my grill,
okay.
my fireplace, I meant.
Okay. Sam, how was your day? Well, your day's just starting, isn't it?
Nope, it's currently 3:54 p.m. in
Ah,
Melbourne, Australia.
This damn time zone stuff kills me.
And it's Tuesday. No, it's been all right. Haven't done much.
Alex?
No, it's Wednesday actually. Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty much the same as I've been pretty much the same, you know, the past several days. They're getting better, you know, slowly, day by day, they're getting better.
Yeah. I will come back to that in just a moment. Blackwatch, how's your day? Gary?
It is great.
Okay, now that no, go ahead.
I don't have to go to work until the 3rd.
All right.
Of January, February, March, April. I mean, the 3rd of what? 3rd month, 3rd year.
3rd of September, the day that Papa died.
So
Anybody know the song?
the what?
It's the song.
What?
3rd of September, the day that Papa died.
Yeah. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
There you go.
The worst thing about everybody around here and everybody at church, a lot of our church people and my mom and dad, you know, being sick and all that around Christmas time is none of us were able to do any of our normal Christmas stuff. So and I don't know when we're going to be able to do it.
Sure. So Alex mentioned his parents. My sister-in-law called me late tonight, and that always scares me. But they got really good news today. My brother's employer, where he's the maintenance supervisor, called her and said, "We're going to give your husband his full paycheck. He's not going to lose any money for having COVID. We're actually going to pay him his pay and COVID pay." So that was just excellent news.
Oh, that's
good.
Then when she got home, some of the people from their work were there with the tree and food and gifts and everyone. So that was cool. But the best news, honestly, was he is officially off the CPAP. He's back to the cannula only through the nose. But he can't get out of bed still. They won't let him get out of bed. He is starting to do FaceTime with people, but I'm not going to do it. And I mean, because I don't want to take away what little bit of energy he's got. We're texting. Right. We're good with that. He's cool. So he's pretty excited about it. He just started there at that company, and for them to do that, that's just above and beyond.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. My day was okay. We drove over to Terre Haute to get some finalized gifts, which were gift cards more than anything. We went to Cracker Barrel. Some of you may or may not know what that is. It's pretty good.
Been there once.
Yeah, we kind of like it. Got 3 gift cards there, and then we went to Walmart. That was not fun, but we actually walked out of Walmart and spent under $20 and got things we needed. Then gas.
Did you see Greg there while you were there?
No, I looked for him though. I did run. It's kind of funny you said that. I did run into a guy at Cracker Barrel. He had a Navy hat on, so I tapped him on his shoulder, and I was like, is this going to be Greg or not? Which I knew it wouldn't be, but he turns around and goes, check this out. He turns around and goes, oh, Army. I'm like, well, thank you too, sir. So, but no, he was just joking around. So,
Was he Marine?
no, he was one of them fly boys.
That would be neat if you ran into one of us from on here.
Well, after tonight, you guys won't recognize. Oh, I got to tell you this too. This is absolutely scary on one hand and hilarious on the other hand. I'm standing in the line to check out at Cracker Barrel, and I told Lorna to go find the gift card so we could speed things up, right? So I'm standing there, and Lorna walks by me. And I'm like, where's she going? I didn't say anything. I'm like, where's she going? Then she walks by me again. And I'm like, what is she doing? So when she came by me the third time, I stopped her and said, what are you doing? And she goes, oh, I was looking for you. I didn't recognize you. You've lost so much weight. Oh my God.
Do you know? Are you familiar with the Duggars that used to be on the Learning Channel on TV?
I've heard of them. I'm not a big. I mean, I never seen
time,
her shows.
I guess my most famous encounter was one time I ran into them at the hospital one time because one of their kids had just been born or something. And I managed to run into the dad at the hospital.
Yeah, not to go down the Debbie Downer road, but wasn't the Duggars the ones that just got convicted of child corruption? Yeah, I mean,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, or something like.
Yeah.
This was.
Hey, as long as you do it at home, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, Gary, really?
This was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I would scratch that from my resume of famous people I've met. We don't want to see you on trial one day because you knew you met the Duggars.
I know, but that's technically the only quote unquote famous person that's been on TV that I've ever personally met.
So what about you, Rick? Have you ever met anybody of fame?
No.
What? You've met me?
Of course, but
Sam, have you ever met anybody of fame?
Not really. I have met some Australian football players before once.
I've always wanted to meet. There's quite a few people that I've always wanted to meet that I watch on YouTube. I've always wanted to. They're not they're not famous people or whatever, but I've always wanted to meet people that I watch on YouTube.
I know Blackwatch has met quite a few racers in his life. You care to elaborate, Blackwatch?
Which?
Famous people that you've met.
John Force, Austin Coyle, the roadies.
Yeah, yeah. And I knew that because we've talked in the past. So.
A few musicians.
I've only met one famous musician.
I met myself. The biggest star of them all.
Gary?
What?
Same question. Oh, you actually remember? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, check my school and check who I went to school with.
That is one of the strangest. I mean,
I got a phone call the night my dad died from this 8th richest person in the world. And he stayed with me at home. So I figured that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I have to go do a thing for Christmas because I was playing cards with the chairman of Ford Motor Company. 2 is enough.
Yeah.
The chairman?
Yeah, Jim Farley. Chris Farley's cousin.
Okay.
Deanna Carter in person at a casino. Deanna Carter. Why does that name sound familiar? Was that Wonder Woman on TV?
Wonder Woman, yeah. That's Linda Carter.
Linda Carter, okay. So who's Deanna Carter?
Singer, I think.
I don't know.
Look it up, Jeff.
So you old timers have heard me tell you of my dad embarrassing me when we were at the Indianapolis 500 and he saw James Gardner at about, I don't know, 20, 30 yards away. And he's yelling at him, Jimmy, hey Jimmy, it's me, Jimmy. And I'm like, Dad, James Gardner does not know who you are. And I mean, you would have thought they were best friends. The only famous person I've ever met, and I've got pictures, is of DJ Ashba from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sometimes I go to these these concerts that they have at churches for like these Southern gospel singing concerts, and it's strange because before I go, I'll be watching their videos or whatever on YouTube, and it's real strange when I get there because I feel like because I've watched them so much that I feel like I know who they are, but they don't know me from Adam.
yeah, I've always wondered if people that are relatively famous, movie stars, rock stars, football players, basketball players, baseball players, etc., Kerry Holzman and Doug Livebets training.com. I just wonder how they would perceive the common person if they walked up to him and said, you know, hey, how's it going or whatever. I've always wondered that. Met George Jones's drummer.
Those of us that join Zoom that, you know, he sees like that Doug sees on a regular basis, like me and you and all of us, you know, I think they would I think he would recognize us in person.
I'm gonna go see.
For the most part.
Recognize or acknowledge. Two totally different things.
It's true. So I would really like to know on my thumbnail for today's real deal is sideways, because that's crazy. I like this. You guys are seeing Zoom. I'm seeing Zoom.
Yeah.
And off to the side here, like Alex mentioned earlier, I can do all kind of things I need to do, and you guys will never know it.
I gotta be honest. When I saw the thumbnail on YouTube, I wondered, who is that guy? He must have some new, you know, help or something doing his live stream.
Yeah, I got help. Yeah, I did.
I first thought it was Alex for a second.
I knew right away it wasn't me, but
That's funny.
I just wondered who.
Oh, live chat's playing now from. Oh, that's Tuesday's Dilemma. Yeah, this is this morning. So, oh, cool.
Yeah,
So does Doug Betts pop? I'm sitting here doing this, and all of a sudden a window pops up. I don't know if you guys have done anything from your phone with YouTube, but chat is not off to the side. It pops up and scrolls through the thing. So I want to scroll.
You had sent me that email this morning about to check on Monday nights.
There it is. At the 2:22 mark, I have made it. Well, that's it, guys. Good night. I'm retiring. Nice to meet all of you, Rick, Greg, Sam. So let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Do I move this? Oh, look. Check that out. So there it is. 2:22. This just really blew my mind away, because I was still looking for yesterday's chat, and he at 7 o'clock in the morning, because it was like 9:30 my time. That is so cool. Anyway.
Yeah, you sent me that email at 9:30, and it's when I got that email and I looked for it, it still wasn't there. But a few hours later, I looked and it was there.
Right? Yeah, they're all there. For whatever the reason, YouTube was going through some growing pains.
It takes
no
a while
idea
for the live chat to show up.
Yeah, now this is weird. Oh, there it is. Do what, Greg?
When I look at YouTube, I see one picture of me and then a partial one to the right. Does anybody else see that?
No, it looks fine.
No, yeah, it'll clear up here in just 1 second, because I was moving windows around, and I think that's where the learning curve is now going to be, and then I'm going to have to figure out when I'm working here and observing it there, I can't intermingle the two, because you should have changed by now. Let me refresh this. Oh, that's an interesting concept. That's going to refresh everything. I'm going to refresh it and see.
About half of the picture, now they're both yellow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I see that. Okay, so let's go down here. Let's see what happens when I do that. Okay, that worked. That put you dead underneath the Indian head, or it put all of Zoom. Catherine Anna Hauserman in the chat room.
She, her, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. If you'd like the, do what, Rick?
I said, hello, Catherine.
If you'd like the Zoom link, let me know. You do not have this one. But once I give it to you, don't lose it like someone's name. We won't mention his name, but his initials are Gary. But we cannot mention his name. So let's make this bigger and see if Greg is still kind of weird looking.
Looks like one now.
So let's make it full screen.
Yeah, just one.
Now I'm going to make it full screen, and it's back to 2.
Yeah.
All right. All you tech guys, why is that doing that? If I minimize this or bring it down like that, Greg is, and he's the only one that seems to be, no, Blackwatch is too, actually. So when I do that, we get through this damn dumb delay.
Catherine, go one more over for the Y. It's yes, please, not test, please.
Yeah, but why? Okay, so is the delay, is the lag that bad?
Yeah, but you can meter this on OBS. You're always saying it's down to 3 point whatever seconds. Where?
No, I don't meter on OBS. I meter on YouTube. OBS has nothing to do with that's a YouTube setting. So right now, you guys can't see it, but I do have OBS running, and if I go over here and click this, let's see, that should be a. Let me know when you guys see a black screen on the YouTube stream.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so Rick's seen it.
Yeah.
Now Greg's seen it. That's crazy. I'm not seeing it. And you guys can see I'm bringing. That's nuts. All right, let me go get Catherine to Zoom. I don't know why that is. Let me refresh that again.
Well, my parents are done with their supposed to be done with their quarantine tomorrow.
Do what, Alex?
My parents are supposed to be done with their quarantine tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Okay. They feeling better? What is that? Did it bother them a lot, Alex?
They're feeling better, but I don't know if they're 100% or not. I know I kind of lost my taste and smell for a day or two, but I've noticed I've gotten it back now.
That's good.
What are you guys seeing on YouTube right now?
Nothing but black.
Black screen. Okay, good.
Same here.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. That makes sense.
It's hard to read. Same.
Okay, now it should be. Let me know when you see the Zoom screen pop back in.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
there.
With the test pattern behind it. All right, now I'm just going to bring this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg is still not doubled up. I'm going to make it go up a little bit. Greg is still not doubled up. Now I'm going to just go full screen and see what happens over here on the screen. What the heck? You go back to being doubled up. That's weird.
I think it's acting like picture in picture and one's behind the other one.
Almost, yeah. I'll work on that. Somebody sent something in chat. Okay, Sam sent one. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Cat.
Hi,
Good.
Rick. Hello, Greg. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Backwatch.
Catherine, it's all Ken's fault. He made me do it.
Hi, Gary. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
What? What? I'm already confused. Oh no.
We're going to have to get Catherine a translator from what Blackwatch says. So, Catherine, the question earlier in the stream was, have you met anybody famous?
Let me see. If I met anybody.
I met Wolfman Jack at a Kmart one time years ago.
I did,
That'd have been cool.
but
Well,
he was only famous in Switzerland. In Djibouti, but he died in 2014. He was
well,
a
yep.
rock country singer of the band The Apaches. Oh my God.
Well, yep.
Famous. Yes, and I met how do you say, Linus Paul.
What about Charlie Brown?
Hobas?
Linus and Paul from Paul Hardware.
Linus Tech Tips is
Yes.
Linus Sebastian.
Okay. I'm going to like this. I really am going to like this. I'm just going to have to get used to how this is going to work. Okay, so
Where'd you get the monitor at, Ken?
I've had the monitor. All I did is I went and bought the display port to HDMI adapter and ran an HDMI cable out of the display port into my other monitor.
Yeah, I've done similar. You have to move stuff around.
Yeah, it's just I liked how I had it a while ago when I actually had the stream over here in front of me with the when I took Zoom and I kind of boxed it down a little bit like that, and then somehow I brought this over like this. Kind of like that.
Well, Ken, instead of using an adapter, I have a straight, display port to HDMI cable.
Yes, I said that too, Sam, but well, I wanted to I offered him a link with the cable, but he went for the adapter, not my choice. Yes.
Yeah. It's just they both accomplish the same thing. So I wanted to get this just to see what it was like, and then go from there. Now this is not too bad, except I can't over there now. Can I do anything behind the scenes over here? And the question of that is going to be probably. So if I bring up Mozilla, oh, you guys didn't see Mozilla come up over here, did you?
No. No, we didn't.
Oh, okay. So let me close that. Not now. Oh, there's how it got default because I didn't see that it said that. Okay, so now if I bring up.
You got two chat windows.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one, you got two chat windows and the Zooms on the far left.
I see this one. There's a little bit of mirroring going on right now, though, I see right here. So if I move this back over here, that solves the mirroring issue. But then this is kind of dull and boring. And I'm going to have to do some fine-tuning because if I wanted to show DaVinci Resolve, oh, that's what I was doing. Okay, this will be okay, I think. I think in the long run, with a little bit of tinkering and playing around with some settings, this will be good. And if I play this, is that still not going to play? Seriously? Stop. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's good.
You got picture-in-picture turned on?
I don't know. Where's that setting at? Well, you guys just like messing with my settings. Seriously, where's picture-in-picture at?
On the YouTube, there's a little box with an arrow to the right.
Box with an arrow to the right. No, I'm going to say I don't have it turned on.
Well,
Are you talking about when you're viewing it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think on streaming there is that. I don't think that is an option when you're streaming. I'm trying to look here. Okay, that'll work. That's good. The only thing I don't like is when I shut this down right here, when I bring it back up, it's going to be on that screen, and then I got to start the video to bring it back over to this screen, and that could be fun. So that's fine. So for right now, we'll just, if I make this full screen, though, you guys, Greg and Blackwatch, are, why is that? Because right on this edge right here, and the lag seemed to have increased a little. That's not as bad. That's weird. Change the view to see what it does. Go to immersive. No, don't like immersive. Go to speaker. Okay, now let's see what that does.
What the?
Huh. So that's interesting in it now that should be changing to me because I'm the speaker, but now it's almost like Greg said, picture in a picture. So is there something down here that is picture in a picture? I don't see it. So let me bring this to here. Let's see if that clears that up. Oh, I just now noticed it, but look at the test pattern behind it. That's a picture in a picture as well.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you this one is going to be too. Yep, clearly. All right, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, you know what?
That's got
Now
to be
you have
a, yes.
now you have a beard for Christmas because I'm confused. I get confused when people have beards that had no beards before. Oh, no.
You can in OBS. Are you in the preview mode?
That I was actually just thinking that it is an OBS setting, Greg. Have you played around with OBS?
No.
No, I'm in studio mode actually. I'll switch it and see if that changes anything on the feed itself. Nope. Well, let's give it time for the lag to go through. Now, I do notice in OBS it did detect multiple. No, that didn't change it. That's still the same. Let's just change this picture to make sure it didn't fix the problem. That's crazy. Yeah, it's duplicated. I see a top and a bottom. Why is that? Doggone it. Okay. So OBS is in multiple output mode, and I have no idea how to change it. So I'm going to go. Right now I am in studio mode. I'm going to click out of studio mode and go back to regular mode. I'm not seeing any change on the YouTube feed though. Interesting.
It looks like OBS is on top of OBS.
Right. That's why because when you said that, I was thinking too that it is a, you know what, let me see if that solves it right there. 1, 2, ta-da! Thank you very much. I can retire.
Yeah, you got it.
I did. You'll never guess what it was. It was an OBS setting. When we were playing around trying to get rid of that infinity effect the other day, I actually created a new scene, and that new scene was called No Mirroring, and it was actually active. So you'll notice now in the stream here in a minute, it'll go back to doing that, because what that is that's one scene on top of another scene, and the scenes aren't sitting on top of one another 100%. One's off a little bit. So that made perfectly good sense. So when I turn that off,
Get rid of that.
I get rid of that effect. So now you should be just fine. But I don't like that view. Why did it change? Let's go to
It
gallery.
hasn't changed.
It should now.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, try a refresh. So who'd we lose? We lost Sam, and that's it?
I'm here.
Yep, Catherine's here, and Gary's still here.
So is the tech stuff over now?
Sure, what would we like to discuss now?
Well, when are you guys gonna let me in on the little secret?
What little secret?
What's a Doug Betts?
Well, that's when you go to a gambling joint like a casino or a racetrack or your bookie on the corner, and you know you want to lose, so you say, I want to make a Doug Betts. And he goes, okay. Where's BH Ringer? I'm fine. Where's BH Ringer when you need him?
Did you email him the link?
Sure I did. For lack of not remembering. Of course I did.
Having checked.
I'm sending it now, just in case I didn't.
Yeah, if you say something like that out in public, people would think you're crazy because they wouldn't know who you're talking about.
People think I'm crazy in public anyway, so that's not going to change. I mean, I'm used to that. I'm going to go grab a new cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Who can I put in charge of chat?
I want double. Remember, I want my coffee.
Double.
Cream and sugar with a little bit of Land O'Flakes.
2 creams and 2 sugars.
I didn't.
Tim Hortons.
Robert said, did he mute you? I haven't muted anybody. Have I muted anybody yet tonight? Did Matthew Camp show up earlier? I thought I seen. I'm just going back through chat real quick. Yeah, Matthew Camp was here. I thought it was. All right, I'll be right back. Go ahead, talk about me. Good, bad. Laugh about the new beard. I don't care. I'm laughing about the new beard.
Well, all the people that drive here and have vehicles have to move their vehicles out of the parking lot tomorrow because our parking lot is getting plowed. We thought they were going to do it today, but it didn't happen, so looks like tomorrow morning people got to get up, who haven't moved their cars out of the parking lot yet, have to move them out to the street. Otherwise they get towed, and that costs $250. If we'll get towed this time. I don't think anybody for that much. I'll make sure they move their car.
Well, $250 for the tow truck.
Yeah,
that's what they charge for towing it out of the parking lot and over to their lot.
First time I paid a parking meter the first time ever.
Don't like that idea, huh?
I paid a parking meter the first time ever when I had one of my last doctor's appointments, because we was going into a restaurant. It was one of them restaurants right on the side of the street or whatever, and you got to pay the parking meter before you go in. It was only like 75 cents, but still, that's something I've never done before.
Yeah, you go and park your car at an airport.
Yeah. Yeah, airports are enough when you have to pay for parking.
Then you think 75 cents is a real bargain.
Back soon.
Yeah, I think when we had to park the car at the airport the last time, I think it was like $7 or something for only a few hours.
Here it's $35 an hour, or not an hour a day.
And he picks up me at the airport. My dad, he's usually at the airport, hour and a half before I get there, before I land. So he pays for about 2 hours and so many minutes.
Park at the airport and kiss your stereo system goodbye.
Yeah, really. So you saying that about your dad? When we walked into Walmart today, I forget what I did, but I done something, and I turned around. I said, "I need Dr. Rick here because I'm turning into my parents." Nobody really got that because you'd have to see the commercial. Tough crowd, tough crowd.
Geico.
I'm sorry, I do not understand the joke because I don't know the Dr. Richards.
It's a commercial about Geico car insurance, and it's just poking fun at the fact that we usually all turn into our parents in some form or another.
Progressive.
Is it Progressive?
I think so.
I have turned into my dad. I'm forgetting things. Oh my God. What am I doing here? What is this?
Yeah, it is Progressive. My error.
Oh, Geico's the little gecko thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as I don't turn into my mom, I'm fine. I mean, that's cool. I turn into my dad. I got no problems with that. I turn into my mom. Do what, Gary?
Last night I ordered something from Amazon right before we had our thing, and went to bed when I left. About 2:30, somebody started ringing the hell out of the bell.
Amazon?
Yeah, delivering like 4 hours.
Catherine?
Cheer up.
Have you gotten into the catnip with your kittens?
Let me get this right. They delivered you a package. Amazon delivered you a package at 2:30 in the morning.
Pretty much that's what he said, yes.
That's never happened. That's never happened to me.
So one good advantage of how I've got this set up now, I no longer have to go to my second keyboard to type into chat. I can go to my keyboard right here. I can go, this will be real talent, ladies and gentlemen. I can go, first I got to put it in, I'll turn into my dad. I can go, I don't suggest, I'm a professional, do not try this at home.
At least that's a cheapo keyboard you got there. It's not a $40 aluminum keyboard like I have.
Tell me I got a cheapo keyboard and you're going to get muted. I do not have a cheapo keyboard. I can't believe he said that. Well, I'll see how long it takes me. Oh, damn, he figured that out quick.
I got a $29 Walmart special.
I don't even know what this cost. I got it when I did my build. So let me catch up on
I was just meaning that if you drop it, you won't. If you drop it, you won't hurt yourself.
If I drop it, you're going to see the cat-like reflexes, me getting out of the way.
Because I'm sure if I drop my keyboard on somebody's foot or something, it probably hurt them.
As much as it hurt you.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
So I want to get back to Gary's little story about you ordered it right before you went to bed and they delivered it at 2:30 in the morning. Did you piss somebody at Amazon off?
No. Right before it was about 10 o'clock last night.
Right. But again, did you piss somebody at Amazon off?
What do you mean?
They delivered it at 2:30 in the morning, like a.m. darkness.
I told my son, and they do a lot of that same day.
Technically, that is the same day, but
no, it's next day.
You know, you could have possibly selected in the options and the delivery options before you placed the order that you didn't want it delivered that same day, that you wanted it delivered the next day or whatever.
I don't have a problem with them delivering. I just can't believe they delivered it that quick. 3 hours.
I would have I'd have a big problem. They knock on my door at 2:30. Seriously, I don't need anything that bad.
That's right.
I really don't.
I've never experienced that. I've never experienced Amazon same day delivery, but I don't live.
Yes, Catherine.
Either.
But But Gary has somehow a very special setup. You cannot compare this delivery that he has with other deliveries.
Well, if
No, we're 10 miles away from the depot.
oh well, that helps.
I mean,
Yeah.
you live like 2 miles down from the depot. See, that's like, yeah, no wonder they deliver at 2:30 in the morning.
Have you volunteered to be the drone project guinea pig yet?
I haven't heard about it. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Which project?
The drone, Amazon delivering with drones.
With drones.
Yeah, I live in Colombia. We can wait another 10 fucking years until Amazon begins to deliver with drones with us. No, not happening.
So
10 wedding years? What did she say? 10
you heard her. I'm not going to repeat it. This is a family channel that's going out over YouTube. Oh, another good thing. We've been on an hour and 10 minutes. I don't have to I am really going to like this setup. I have to give a shout out to both Catherine, Greg, and Robert for this. So
I am beside myself.
there's twins. We have 2 black watches now. Oh no.
I don't know.
You showed me two before you got it. So.
Oh, and Alex. Rick, you want in on the credit too? So is everybody ready for Christmas? Those who celebrate it? Take that as a no.
I celebrating it years ago.
Did you remember my present today?
I did.
I'm wrapping presents. So.
Honestly,
Make sure you spell my name right this year, Catherine.
I have an issue. I do not even have your address. So.
Santa's got it. Don't worry, Santa's got it.
Yeah,
Drop it down the chimney.
Neither, so it's a problem. Yes.
I honestly, around here with everything that's been going on, it really don't even feel like Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't have not one strand of Christmas lights or a tree or anything else we would normally put up for the grandkids when the grandkids show up. We don't have anything up. My mom had just finished wrapping their Christmas presents before we all got sick. So
I quit celebrating Christmas and buying a Christmas tree and putting all the lights up, decorating the house when my kid was downstairs in the basement playing on his computer.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why we put one up because our Christmases is at my son's house for the grandkids and my mom's for her. So we still put a tree.
We probably will after Christmas if we have a get together with the grandkids and all that. If they decide to reschedule, all that after Christmas, but it'll still feel strange because it's technically after Christmas is already over.
So I got a question for Catherine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be bold. So if you'll notice my picture that's now in Zoom.
Yes.
Who scared you?
Yeah, really. And now we have
The real
deal. My wife went a little crazy with the hair dye today.
Oh, I didn't notice.
You didn't notice.
Oh, jeez.
So now the beard fits your hair. What is the problem? What is the issue?
Well, here. So, there is, last night, prior to being, I call it killing the hair, dyeing the hair. That's last night, pre-dyeing. And this is tonight, post-dyeing. You'll notice the hair looks a lot better, which is fine. The beard, the jury's out on it. It's probably coming off Friday night. And Gary, thanks for noticing. I appreciate that.
So the beard you only have for the Christmas for the Santa Claus, to do the Santa Claus
You should have kept the white hair.
Yeah, well, I kind of knew the beard was going coming off anyway, because my mom and sister and daughter-in-law are kind of odd about beards and Christmas. I don't know what the deal is, so they have hinted in the past that I should shave it off, and when I do, they're happy. So I mean, it grows back. I don't care. I really would like to one year start the beard and see. My beard won't grow downward like ZZ Top's did and Santa Claus's does. It just won't. It grows bushy this way. I would love for it to grow downward, but it just won't.
You have to comb it.
So you do a Linus Tactics. Linus has a beard too since the pandemic started.
Really? I haven't.
Yep.
Really?
I think we're in trouble.
And
Robert can't even get Gomer Pyle right.
Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Good old boy screw up. We're in trouble. He's got Gomer Powell of the Andy Griffith Show. Have you been drinking at work again? Christmas time?
Sorta looks like Gomer Powell. Oh yeah, I remember him.
Good neighbor.
Yeah.
He was an opera singer too.
And he sang the Back Home Again in Indiana for the 500 for many, many years. Okay. This is neat. I like this. Other than...
Oh, sure. Blame it on the autocorrect, Robert.
So is there a more common... Because the picture I see of his beard, that's not a beard. That's just... Peach fuzz, as the saying used to go.
Kenny, I think it's
I have another question.
Yes.
Why do you dye your hair and beard?
It's a Filipino thing. We've been doing it. Laura and I have been together since 2007, and I've been dyeing my hair since 2007. It's just her thing. I do things, as most married men will tell you, to make the wife happy. And nowadays, most lesbians that are married to a woman will tell you to make the wife happy.
Okay. It goes under the category happy wife, happy life. Okay.
Exactly.
Most lesbians, that's not correct, and it's all lesbian because a lesbian is two married women.
You could still make the reference happy wife, happy life, depending on who's talking to whom.
Well, I know that, but
No, Kenna's right.
Try to be politically correct and you get grief from the... Alex?
You guys don't have enough lesbians down there. That's the problem.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
We do our fair share in Maryland.
I'm just messing with you, Alex. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Where I work, they have a club for them. They go out after work and talk dirty, I guess. Shit, is YouTube still on?
We are still on YouTube. We are hour and 17 minutes, so we're not quite to my... Why does it got the thank you for watching? And because I hit Shift T somewhere, so let's go Shift B. I really need to work on my hotkeys. Please, no comments from the gallery.
I didn't say anything about that.
Hotkey Q, quit.
That's funny. If I had my way, my hair would be pretty much like Greg's, but I don't have my way, so I did cut off about 2 feet here a while back because I was just tired of it, and now I've only got about, I don't know, that much, a foot or so. And again,
I thought you were gonna say that if you had your way, your hair would be like Rick's.
no, it's getting there naturally. I mean, if you look at it, I hate to say it, but I am losing my hair. I have the receding hairline.
Yes, I have the same thing. My dad says the same thing, that I'll be losing my hair before I know it. I'm not in a hurry to lose my hair.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go.
I'm not looking forward to joining the bald club. Or the semi-bald, or almost bald club.
Yeah, back in 2007, I questioned it a couple times, but after so many times of getting your hair dyed, you go with it. I mean, I don't care.
I used to do my ex's hair.
Alex, look at this way. This way, you lose your hair, you become very popular at the pool hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Robert's asking, do I or anyone else know how to remove music or sound from a video, but only on the first part of it? In video editing, yeah, you should be able to go in there and either mute the track, which will mute the entire track, or you can edit. I know in DaVinci Resolve, wow, can I bring that up over here? Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of Zoom for a minute. Doing good, Kenny. Thank you for asking. By the way, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So if I wanted to add a music track to this right here, I think, and I'm not in editing mode right now, so to speak, but you're going to go in and add media. And you know what? Let's do this a different way. Let's make this, hey, Blackwatch,
Yeah.
do I have your permission to make this like some kind of an educational deal tonight?
Well, as long as you put Gary in the green room first.
Let's take a vote. Everyone that's in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Gary says aye. That's funny. Yeah, I like this. This is good, except I do need to get another camera, and that way put it over there, but I'm going to need about a 10-foot long camera cord because... Cable? Yeah, cable. Thank you. So, music free archive, free to download. I'll just go grab something. Your #1 source. This is real helpful. Oh, awkward mystery. Oh, there he is. I thought maybe that was Sam entering to leave again, only entering to say, I'll be back. Mindcutter Deconstructor, DEKONSTRUKTOR. That's interesting. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Hey, Jeff.
Evening.
Morning.
Good afternoon.
The mob has finished their dinner.
Did Jeff just wake up?
No.
Just,
Did you bring your teddy bear?
No, I just finished washing dishes.
Well, did you bring? What about your popcorn?
No, not yet.
All right.
Is it supposed to be good entertainment tonight? I can go get some popcorn.
Actually, you probably would fall asleep again. Okay, so let me make sure I got this. Bear with me. I got to figure out what I'm doing. Downloads. Yep. Okay, it's there.
Hey, Catherine. Good to see you.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So, Robert, let me get back over here to chat. Okay, he's going to send me a file. So, to demonstrate, I'm going to now go over here. I'm going to import media. I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to get this song right here. I'm going to open it. I'm going to put it down in the... Okay, you can hear it. Maybe. So I'm going to bring it down here and put it in that. And then if I scroll this across...
Robert talking about
Okay, so that should be going out over the YouTube stream, but not on the Zoom stream because I haven't shared my screen. But to answer Robert's question, now you can go in there and trim this, and the way I do it is really stupid because I'll mess up my other track. I bring it over here to the right, and then if I wanted to shorten it down, I just shorten it down and then put it back, and now it's shortened.
So what are we? So what are we exactly talking about? What is he wanting to do?
His question was, do you or anyone else know how to remove music or sound from a video, but only in the first part of it?
What format?
It would depend. Well, the format. Yeah, the format might have a bearing on it, but the principle's going to be the same.
Yeah, but it,
Okay. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half on the stream anyway, so I might just do that to begin with. That's the easiest way to do it. There's other ways to do it. I just make things as easy as I can. And then if I were to render this out, then this video would now have, get over there, this video would now have music to it. So we'll see if it's truly free music without, if I don't get a hit on that, that'll be cool. If I get a hit on it, then that won't be cool because it's supposed to be free.
If you've heard it in other people's videos and other people's YouTube videos, it's free to use.
Well, I went to this site called Free Music, download music for free and copyright free, no violations. So we will see.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Yeah, I never learn.
You lost.
Because there's quite a few people that I watch that use music like that, and I'll be hearing the same track. I'll be hearing the same music in different people's videos.
Huh?
So the YouTube is still on.
I know. I'm getting ready to stop it. Oh, I like this one too. Let me figure out how to get that. Like that. Okay, so let me. All right, Tony Wallow, Kenny Witten, Matthew Camp. I'm going to go ahead and end this at 1 hour 26 minutes. And if you would like to join us in the Zoom session, let me know through an email at kstout2016.com, and I'll send you the link. Gary.
At 26, what?
My email address. Gary, are you?
You got your own domain now?
No.
Are you talking to me?
Are you Gary?
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
You're talking to me.
Yeah, I saw the movie too.
All right. I am going to end the stream real quick. I guess they can see me. I don't know. All right. Night, guys. Thanks, Tony. Robert. Kenny. Anyone else I may have left out? Bye for now. And